traditional path has been introduced for those looking to come straight out of high school. A salary of $125,000, potential endorsements, and access to NBA development has enticed more than a few to pursue this new avenue. Kevin?
The G League continues to be a great asset for the NBA. Great stuff, David. Thank you. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Take a look at the Grizzlies. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that. And checking out Portland, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And for the Grizzlies, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the small forward position. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Anthony with it. McCollum left side. Nice D from Brooks. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies.
And Memphis owing a pick to Boston. Rumor was they hoped it would convey this summer rather than rolling over to the 2020 draft.
Moving up to number 2, not a bad outcome with a potential star in John Morant. They've got another key player for their rebuild.
Now here's McCollum. He dishes it to Lillard. Ariza outside. And no good. Nice D from Brooks. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. And it's Morant missing. Lillard against Brooks. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Now Morant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Whiteside right off his feet. Plus he can block your shot with either hand.
Now here's McCollum. Ariza controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And here's Morant. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. There's Winslow. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Lillard bounce pass. McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Morant. Tries from 16, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Morant, covered by Anthony, and it's Morant missing. And the Grizzlies, they come in off a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Winslow against McCollum. Over Brooks. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
A natural score. Give McCollum any room to get his shot off, and he's going to let it fly.
Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. And that one hits back iron. Anthony kicks to Lillard. Pass to McCollum. The dish to Whiteside. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it. right there on that play.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Fades back. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Yep, that one goes. And it's 8 points for C.J. McCollum.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Morant. No points in the game yet for him. No good, unable to end this run.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Back to Lillard. The 11-footer. Another shot, and Whiteside finishes it off.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Well, there's no doubt Hassan Whiteside still a major factor in rim protection.
I'm not sure if his block totals will get back to 4 a game, but he still gets plenty of blocks. The fear he puts in shooters, the amount of shots he changes, still make him one of the best in the business on defense.
Now here's Morant. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Lillard outside. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Morant with it. The pass to Jackson. He kicks it to Brooks. They shoot again. And Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the night.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Whiteside against Valanciunas. Whiteside dishes to Lillard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got his second bucket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Morant. A second chance effort. Brooks misses.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Lillard finds McCollum. Back to Lillard. Jackson against Anthony. McCollum outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 11 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Morant passes to Brooks. To the paint. Puts it up from 12. No good from Valanciunas. Portland leading by 13. McCollum right side. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Passes to Jackson. Winslow against Ariza. To stop the run. Winslow's shot is off. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Lillard. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Brooks kicks to Morant. Over McCollum. And that one's good. Morant
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
McCollum passes to Whiteside. Pass to Lillard. gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm. And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The free throw drops for Lillard. Well, Smitty, we're coming down the stretch here. Talk about the mental toughness needed to finish a season strong.
You know, I think you got to have that. Everybody talk about the game physically, guys making shots. And we all know there's some teams and players, they all do that well. But who's the tough team that can get through the tough times? That's when you see the teams that can get over the hump and you start to say, I like that team.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Trent passes to Nurkic. And here's Little. Shoots a three. Drops in the tray. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Pass to Melton. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Little. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Little's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's the pass to Clark. Shoots over Nurkic. No good from Clark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
With some arc. And it's Lillard missing. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Jones, the pass to Clark. Pass to Melton. Back to Clark. Nurkic with the block. Now Little. 5 points in the game. Count it. Good. He has 7.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Here's Clark. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Melton passes to Jones. Anderson can't get it to go.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Clark after Nasir Little's bucket. And that one is off. To the middle. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night. Grizzlies shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Pass to Melton. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the technical free throw is good. Rodney Hood's checked in for Zach Collins. Jones dishes to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Little. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And then Lillard slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they maintain their focus.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Anderson kicks to Clark. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Trent. Fires from deep. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes,
knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, whenever.
All right, guys, quick update here. End of the first quarter. End of the first quarter update for y'all. Let me check out the box here. McCollum off to a hot start. He's got 13 points. Look at Nasir Little. 11 points off the bench in 4 minutes. Dame Lillard has 11 points and 3 dimes. He's one of our player props. Hassan Whiteside, 2 points, 6 boards, and 2 blocks. That's 10 total. End of the first. Valanciunas, on the other end, has 4 points, 3 boards, and 1 block. That's 8 total end of the first. And then Morant with just 4 points, no dimes. End of the first. An absolute blowout of a game to start here again. Let's see if the Grizzlies can get something going in the second quarter. Otherwise, all the overs could be in trouble. Always be aware of the blowout here. The Blazers came to play tonight, putting up 42, I believe, in the first quarter. 73% from the field. All right, guys, let's see what happens here in the second quarter. Hopefully we get ourselves a better game.
Plays for one another. That's when teams play their best ball.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Kyle Anderson. Jones is out there with Clark. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. Nurkic with the block. And they're able to recover. They recover it. They get it back. Jones finds Clark. And there's the shot clock violation. Didn't get the shot off in time. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. Second, the Grizzlies.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Little passes to Lillard. Yep, it counts. Lillard's got 13.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And the pass to Jones. Down low. Here's Melton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick or the lay-in.
Hey, Steve, if your team is holding on to a narrow lead, which player do you want defending that last shot of the game?
I would say Kawhi Leonard, Giannis because of his length, Paul George, Draymond Green, and I really love Klay Thompson. Not that he's going to block the shot, but he always stays in position.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Passes it to Trent. Jacks up a three. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Nurkic. He's hit again. The steal. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Here's Melton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Damian Lillard. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Nasir Little picks one up.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
For Memphis, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
That one misses.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
They can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And Lillard kicks to Little. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Trent can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jones looking for an opening. And here's Anderson for 3. It's hauled in by Trent.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Lillard bounce pass. Here's Trent. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. They grab their own miss. Nurkic, whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's what Portland's going with right now. Anthony comes in for Little. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Lillard.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And yes, it's good.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Cullen passes to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Over Morant. And too long on the shot.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And you talk about shot makers, C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
Pass to Hood. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
When Hood gets room to shoot from the mid-range, he's as good as they come.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded by McCollum. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
The feed now to Nurkic, and it's in there. Nurkic has got 6 in the quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Tries it from 19. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
McCollum finds Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Got a piece of it. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. To the inside. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Nurkic. Here's Morant. That one no good. And it's Portland the other way.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Brooks. Valanciunas inside. Covered by Hood. Anderson trying to free himself up. Valanciunas, good.
Valanciunas just shrugging off the contact there to finish the play.
Here's Trent. Dishes it to McCollum. 11 feet away. The offensive rebound. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Off target with the open look.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
On the wing, Brooks. The pass to Morant. 16 feet away. Good work there as it goes. Morant's got 8 points.
Because he's so shifty and controls the pace, Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
Here's Anthony. That one wide left. Brooks with no one around. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Passes it to Carmelo. Outside Hood. Now here's Nurkic. He's guarded close. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep 3-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, can I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my area shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. He hits both from the stripe.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
Whiteside up top. He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis. It's Ariza on the wing. Covered by Winslow. Ariza with the bucket.
And what a tremendous career for Trevor Ariza, the former 43rd pick all the way back in 2004.
And here's Morant. He's got 10. 10's the 12-footer. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Brooks against Hood. Back to McCollum. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers. And that one's good. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Whiteside finds McCollum. against Brooks. Hood, the pass to Whiteside. Nice steal from Valanciunas.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And that one's good. Morant.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Ariza outside. It's Whiteside, top of the key. Kicks it to McCollum. Jackson against Ariza. Outside Hood. Over Brooks. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And for Memphis, they're shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Puts it up from 12, and it's Morant missing. And the rejection by Jackson. Collins, good. And for Memphis, they're shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Pass to Valanciunas. To the right side. Ariza brings the double. Clock at 6. Winslow. No good from outside. The Trailblazers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Right side, high post. Pass to McCollum. Shoots the three. Bangs on the trifecta. He's got 16.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense. The ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Hood dishes to Ariza. McCollum outside. Shoots over Morant. Here's Whiteside, and there it is for him.
This is where you want Whiteside finishing. In close where he can use his strength and physicality.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded by McCollum. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Jackson's got his first bucket of the night. Ariza outside. Hood kicks to Ariza. Here's the floater, and he sinks the layup. Ariza's got 6 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
There's 48 seconds left here in the second, and Whiteside sends it back. Good on the wing. Brooks covering. The pass to Whiteside. A three from McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Right side, Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
You see the quarter awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Now here's McCollum. Guarded closely. From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Okay, guys, quick update here in the box. Lillard for the Blazers here has 13-3 at half. He's on his way to an under. It looks like only got 15 minutes in there in the first quarter or first half. Whiteside, where's Whiteside at? There's Whiteside right there, only 14 minutes as well. 4 points, 7 boards, and 3 blocks. That puts him at 14. Morant with a huge second quarter there. Has 18 points and 1 assist. That puts him at 19 total. And JV Valanciunas, 6 points, 5 boards, 1 block. That puts him at 12 total. And we got ourselves looks like a blowout here again tonight. The Blazers are on fire still. They put up 69 points in the first half. And 39 for the Grizz. So they're up by 30. Let me check this box one more time. I'm just going to get some numbers to post on the YouTube site there in the chat so you guys can see that. Right side. Then we got JV and Morant. All right, guys, back to the third quarter here.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach, what is going right?
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The second youngest player in the NBA last season, Jaren Jackson Jr. with an immediate impact. The sky is the limit for this young man.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Morant passes to Jackson. To the left side wing with the shot. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the 4th pick in the 2018 draft, Jaren Jackson Jr. with Smitty, tremendous potential.
You know what, Kevin? He's a unicorn. He makes threes, he blocks shots, and he defends out to the three-point line. An ideal modern big man.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Lillard dishes to Whiteside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Smitty, for teams that tend to go deep into the playoffs year after year, season after season, it takes, I'm assuming, a mental toll as well as a physical toll.
It does, and that mental toll is just as hard as that physical toll on your body and your mind. And I think for teams that have great leadership and development of those young guys that can play some of those minutes, they usually bowl well.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Now here's Morant, covered by Lillard. Here's Winslow, off target from three-point range. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Whiteside kicks to McCollum. Back to Whiteside. Over Brooks. And it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by McCollum. 6 points for Hassan Whiteside. Inside, here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The Grizzlies have been a winning team for most of the last decade. Injuries snapped their playoff streak back in 18, but the silver lining, a top draft pick they used to select Jaren Jackson.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Jackson. And in his rookie season, Jaren Jackson, the youngest player in the league, he seemed NBA ready.
And already he impacts the game on both ends of the floor. A ton of upside with this young man. He's already helping the Grizz win games.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Passes it to McCollum. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Whiteside, good.
Nice agility rolling off the screen. Just another thing Whiteside gives you.
Ariza against Winslow. He dishes it to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against the Thunder, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Brooks against McCollum. Here's Morant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Morant's got 20 points.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
Now, here's Nurkic. 8 points for him. 3-pointer, Lillard. Brooks grabs the board. Pass to Winslow. The dish to Clark. Brooks, left side. Jackson passes to Winslow. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. Winslow's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His jump shot not fluid from deep yet, but Winslow nails that one.
Here's Lillard. McCollum trying to get open.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Now here's Morant. Covered by Lillard. Brooks dishes to Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. McCollum with the ball. 16 points for him. Lillard outside. Lets it go from deep. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Brooks against McCollum. Now here's Morant. D right on him. Jackson. He feeds it to Clark. And he makes that one.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Lillard, the pass to Ariza. Here's Nurkic, covered by Winslow, and Nurkic gets it to go. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Now here's Morant, covered by Lillard. Jackson has the open look, offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
High post, Nurkic. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Bucket is good. Lillard's got 23 points.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Here's Clark. Tries again, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Anthony.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. And so he makes both from the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. The Grizzlies, 4th. 5th best, the Trail Blazers.
Great play from both of these teams in the open court. You love the energy and effort they've displayed lately here in getting out and forcing the issue.
Passed a little. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 14. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Melton feeling it out a bit. Feeds to Clark. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Clark's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Here's Trent. Back to Lillard from the arc. And it's Melton with the rebound. And there's the pass to Anderson. And he comes up with the deuce.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Portland, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Passes it to Lillard. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 25 points for Damian Lillard.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Jones kicks to Clark. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Nurkic. And Lillard gets double teamed. Here's Trent. Back to Nurkic. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Here's Clark, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. With the NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty, they'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking about a lot about, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Jones against Lillard. Pass to Clark. from the baseline. Almost, but it rolls out.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. And Memphis also making a switch. Valanciunas is checked in. Pass to Melton. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 5 to shoot. Tipped away. Stolen by Collins. Here's Little. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And he recovers it. Here's Trent. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Trent's got 5 points so far.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Here's Valanciunas. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. And Lillard gets double teamed to the left wing. Whiteside kicks to Lillard. Now the pass to Little. No good on the triple. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. For Memphis, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. First free throw is good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And Portland with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
He'd like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Here's Anderson, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Here's Trent. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
It's amazing. All night, he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Back to Jones. Portland grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lillard from outside. Trailblazers keep it alive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And checking out the numbers for Whiteside, he's been on a remarkable tear this past month. Putting up about 18 points per, 14 rebounds, and what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him, but that's easier said than done.
The free throw drops for Little.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
He's off on the second.
The 6'9" Kyle Anderson has a 7'3" wingspan. A big asset defensively. Not the most athletic, but he racks up blocks and steals.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. The shot's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Jones, covered by Lillard, right wing. Shot clock at 6. Just his first attempt. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Little dishes to Lillard. Launches it. That shot off. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, they've got Chang. Jones is out there with Josh Jackson, and it's Melton in at the 2. Here's Collins, hits the jump hook.
Unselfish play by Hood, could take it himself, but finds the open man.
And for Memphis, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Melton passes to Jackson. Out to the wing. Here's Melton. He's guarded by Collins. And Chang gets it to go.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And stolen by Chang. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. That one drops for him.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
Here's Simons. And another turnover here by Portland.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Isanya, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Memphis also making a switch. Allen's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Jackson down low, working on Collins. Jones, the pass to Allen. Memphis moving it around. And Chang kicks to Jackson. Banked in off the glass.
I tell you, at 6'8", Jackson is a more than capable scorer on the inside. Great at getting close to the rim and just finishing with the soft touch.
Now Hazonia. Passes to Simons. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. The Grizzlies pull it in. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Jones, no luck. Trailblazers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Hazonia, the pass to Hood. Takes it off the glass.
And the muscle Hood has is what allows him to hit these shots. Even when he gets roughed up, he toughs it out.
Outside Jackson. There's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Simons, defended by Jones. Hood for three. He can't get that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Outside, Jones. Pass to Allen. To the inside. Fade away, and it's good for two. Here's Simons. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
Portland, no good that time either. Memphis with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. Here's Jackson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Hood. That one goes in.
And what quickness out on the break from Hood. Just eating up the hardwood with the speed.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Jang. Back to Jones. From past the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And here is Hazonia. He kicks it to Collins. Hood, the pass to Hazonia. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Simons. And a miss there on the triple. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. NBA gets headlines daily. You know what it does, Smitty? Around the calendar, there's no off season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the off season. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody is looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
And they are excited about Jackson, a high motor guy with a ton of room to grow, and also displays terrific leadership on both ends.
And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. The pass to Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss. Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Simons, the pass to Collins. Here's Simons. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Yeah, how about that first step there by Jackson on his way to the cup, showing the vertical, and the defense really just doesn't have any answers.
Poked away. It's stolen by Jones, and it's Memphis on the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. Trailblazers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Outside Hood. And Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And now, here's Hazonia, guarded by Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Hazonia, the pass to Collins. Basket, good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Clark. Hazonia defending. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 9 points now in just the second half. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Simons, the pass to Hood. Fires the 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now here's Jones. Passes it to Clark. Well, we see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the 3rd and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Clark. Good up top. He's covered by Anderson. And it's Simons missing. For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Good on the bucket.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Dishes it to Hood. Hazonia kicks to Hood. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
He scores from everywhere. Inside, outside, in between. Hood can fill it up.
Jang with the ball. Pass to Jackson. Over Hazonia. A rebound by Hazonia.
I tell you what, the defense should sing Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Simons. Count that one. Simons has got 4 points this quarter.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
That free throw, good from Jang. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis. Jang drops them both. Now Hazonia. Right block shot. Rebound by Jang.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this league. It's been through extra possessions.
Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Jackson gets it to go.
And you got to admire the speed of Jackson. He's a nightmare in the open floor, just has a knack for being in the right place at the right time.
Here's Simons. And it's blocked. And here's Jackson. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Azania. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Hood. 4 on the clock. From deep. And it's Simons missing.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
And it's Azania with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. Do you think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
Outside Hood. Here's Swanigan. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Grizzlies shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Lillard.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Now here's Hood. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it over.
All right, guys. Anybody who watched the last 3 minutes of that will never get their life back. Never get the 3 minutes left there. That was some good basketball. Let's see. Box score, checking that first. Lizard at 32 and 3. That puts him at 35. I believe that's the under held. Whiteside 8, 9, and 5. What is that? 17 plus 5, 22. That's an under for him. I believe all the unders held. Yeah, even on Morant, 23 and 2 for Morant. It's 25. And Valanciunas, 6.7 boards, 2 blocks. That is only 15. So that's under. And I think the under total held, like I said, the last 3 minutes were just clank, clank, clank. I don't think the single point was scored in the last 3 minutes. Let's check that. Score summary. There you go. Last bucket was right there, 241. So yeah, no more points at the 241 mark. So the under held up, I believe, right? 119 plus 89, that is 208. Yep. So 7 or 8 shy of the over. So yep, 8. The under held there. Dodged bullets left and right in the end. And obviously the Blazers covered 9.5, guys. So I'll post the spreadsheet, update the numbers, and we'll go from there. Tomorrow night's a night off. Anybody who's listening, just going to be the NBA 2K Players Tournament. Spreads, lines will be coming out on those tomorrow. That's on the spreadsheet as well. All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll talk to you soon. Signing out for Lee Sports. We'll see ya.